solving the last layer of the Rubik's Cube using only 5 algorithms. This method I'm going to show you requires you to only learn 5 algorithms as opposed to the 2-look method, which you usually have to memorize. I think it's around 14 algorithms. But I'm going to show you how you can do the last layer of the Rubik's Cube only having to learn 5 different algorithms. Hopefully by this point, I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you probably already know how to do the first 2 layers. Preferably, if you're really wanting to solve it fast, you probably should learn the F2L method. If you haven't learned the F2L method, you should probably learn that first. F2L is the first 2 layers, which I'm doing now. And you should be able to get this far. If you can get the first 2 layers done, then you can learn these next 5 algorithms. The first step of the first algorithm looks something like this. You're looking for either an arrow or a straight line. Right here we have an arrow. So what you're going to do with an arrow is you're going to always have it pointed to the left-hand corner. You don't want it like this, and you don't want it like this. You want it pointing up in the left-hand corner. So you're going to start like this. Lowercase f, r, u, r prime, u prime, lowercase f prime. This algorithm is the one with the straight line across the middle, and this one is really similar to the arrow. You're going to, instead of doing lowercase f, you're only going to do the front layer. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now moving on to step 2. If you learn the beginner's method, you're gonna remember this move here. But we're going to flip this over and we're going to do that on the top. So it doesn't matter what is on the top here. We're looking to get a fish shape right here. So we're going to perform this algorithm a few times until we get that. Using the method I'm teaching you, there will be a very little guessing and checking, and this is one of them. You're going to have to do that a few times until you get this. And so now we have the fish, and we can go from here. We're going to start on this side because there is no yellow on this side of the fish. So we're going to perform the same algorithm that we would if we were doing the beginner's method, where we would start right here and do something that looks like this. But instead, we're going to do it on top of the cube. This is the fish. We'll start here. L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U twice, L. There's also the opposite fish, where you're going to have the yellow starting on this side, and you're going to perform the same algorithm, but you're going to start on this side of the fish because there's no yellow on this side. So you're going to perform the exact reverse of that algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U twice, R prime. So now we're on the PLLs. There's going to be 2. Now looking at the PLLs, you're going to try to permutate the last layer. You have the top all finished, and I'm going to teach you how to do the PLL method only using 2 algorithms. What you're trying to get is 2 of the same color on the corners. I'm trying to get an orange here and an orange here, or a green here and a green here, or a red here and a red here. We're just trying to get 2 on the same side, like this. Right now we don't have any. So we're going to just start anywhere on the cube, and we're going to do R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. Now we have 2 red corners that are on the same side, and that's what we're looking for. Now we're going to put those on the back, and we're going to do that same algorithm again. R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. Now we're down to the very last algorithm. We have all the corners in the right spot on each side, and we have one solid side. That's what we're looking for. If we don't have one solid side, then you're going to perform this algorithm I'm about to show you twice in a row. Right now you only have to do it once because you already have a solid side. So the algorithm's going to look something like this. Well, first of all, this is orange. You're trying to get these middle pieces to go counterclockwise. The green needs to go here, the orange needs to go here, and the red needs to go here. So you're going to be doing, there's two of these algorithms. One is the reversed version of it. So since the orange needs to go here, we're going to be using this finger to flick the top that way once we get to a certain point in the algorithm. So this is what it looks like. F2, this is where we do this. We flick it towards the orange side, bring the sides down, flip them over, put them back on top, push it this way towards the orange, front twice. Now here's the reverse of what we just did. Now we're trying to get the middle pieces to go clockwise. We want the blue to go here, the green to go here, and the red to go here. And we have the solid side in the back. So we're looking at a clockwise movement now. So this time we're going to do something that looks like this. It's the same algorithm, just we're going to be pushing towards the blue side this time. So F2, U, bring the sides down, flip them over, put them back on top, U again towards the blue side, F twice. And you're done. So now I'm going to scramble it up. I'm going to show you the full version of this method that I taught you, just using the 5 different algorithms I showed you. So we got the first 2 layers done. We have an arrow right here. So we're going to run this algorithm. Now we're going to try to get a fish on top. We're just going to do this a few times until we get it. And now we have a fish. So we're going to start on this side, perform this algorithm. And we've got the OLLs done. We've got the 2 solid pieces. So we're going to put those in the back, and we're going to perform this algorithm. And we don't have a solid side, but we have all the corners in the right place. So we're going to do this twice in a row. Front, U, bring them down, flip them over. Now we have a solid side, and we want these to move clockwise. The red goes here, orange goes here, green goes here.